Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. I have finally finished this deck. It's in basically its final store stages. And there's only like one thing I might want to change about it. Like, other than that, it's done. So yeah, let's just hop into it. 3 copies of Mole Cricket. This card's busted. We've been over this before. This card literally just says summon from deck any naturia or any 2 naturias if your opponent used Havnus, and this was your normal. 3 copies of Camilla because this cycles through all of our naturia spell traps, specifically Sacred Tree, and sometimes it comes up to dump some other things like Mole Cricket, but other than that, really nothing else comes up. 1 copy of Bamboo Shoot because this just turns any trap slash spell matchup into a buy because, so tribute summon Bamboo Shoot, GG, you can't out it with any of your back row. 1 Sunflower because Sprite Red is pretty good. 1 Ant Jaw because it's a level 2 that's not a bad normal on its own. But in addition to being able to like summon it off of Mole Cricket is sometimes enough. But just being a pretty good normal that then you can summon Mole Cricket from deck on your opponent's turn and then use that to like start your plays on their turn, which is pretty good. Then 1 Vein, 1 Horn Needle, 1 Butterfly, Battle Protection, Pop Special Monsters, and Spell Trap Negate. Pretty good. 3 copies of the pink Vernusylph, adding any of the other Vernusylphs. 3 copies of the Ducky Boy, adding any of your Earth Fairies. So essentially all the Vernusylphs plus all the isuzu cards. 3 copies of the Green Boy because he is Foolish Burial and also arguably one of the best ones to get your plays started and extend your plays later on. And then 1 copy of the Waifu because she's broken. She's a negate, monster reborn, all in 1 card. Pretty good. 3 copies of Medora. Yeah, fetches Gravekeeper's Trap, which is like broken in this deck because it can search all the Earth Fairies, which is very good. 2 copies of Caldo because he searches this. He's also the worst one because it's mandatory to search. And then 1 copy of Kelbeck because you don't really need to mill that much in this deck. So you only really need 1 Kelbeck and that's it. 1 copy of Revival Golem because foolishing this, milling it, whatever, hitting it regardless, you're going to get to summon it, which is just a free level 4. And free level 4s make Abyss Dweller, so yeah. Spells were on 3 Blessing because non once per turn Reborn or Quick Synchro is pretty good. And then the other spell we're playing is 1 Feather Duster because even though Bamboo Shoot turns those trap decks into a buy, this makes them even more free because after you Bamboo Shoot them, you can just Feather Dust to them. Or if they've managed to stop you from getting to Bamboo Shoot from whatever reason, you can just drop this at the start of your turn and force something out. Worst case scenario. Best case, they don't get to activate anything. They lose all their advantage and you kill them. Trap cards. 3 Sacred Tree. It's Rota. 1 Gravekeeper's Trap because it's also Rota for all your Earth Fairies, and they're both searchable and sendable off of various things. And then 3 Imperm, it's like the best hand trap at the moment. And I want to avoid playing into Bystials as much as humanly possible with this deck, so I can like Imperm and not worry about getting Bystials. And also all of the main deck monsters are non-Bystiable because they are all Earths. Extra deck, we play 2 copies of Nat Beast. Imperial Order is pretty good. 1 copy of Barkion because, Imperial Order plus Royal Decree is pretty good too. Black Rose because it blows up the board and it's really good to quick synchro into. Crystal Wing because it's a monster negate that's pretty easy to make with Nat Beast plus a level 3, which is Butterfly. So yeah, that comes up quite a lot. Cheng Ying, because Cheng Ying, also he's really beefy when you get to like Caldo, Medora shuffling stuff back. You can banish to them whilst this is face up to get banishes and whatnot. So that's pretty good. Psychic M Punisher, which is like the only bestialable synchro we play. So yeah, it's pretty good. Also it's a towers. Exesis, Dweller, Baguska, and Zeus. Dweller's busted. Baguska, you can recycle it in this deck. As soon as it runs out of material and start killing itself, you can bring it back with the vernusylph and have a constant lock. And then Zeus, because you're playing Exesis, why wouldn't you play Zeus? So yeah, Link monsters, we play 1 Donna, 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 Unicorn. Donna's removal, and you can activate it under going second under your vernusylphs. Phoenix is really good for turn 3 if you couldn't like pop their back row or whatever. You can use this to like remove any threatening back row. Cerberus is the same as Donna. It's an earth. You can activate it under the vernusylphs. And Unicorn's really good because access code's a beast. So having a Link 3 in Unicorn that's really good to then stack into access code and then have this be a beefy boy of 5300, being able to clear stuff. You can't respond to the effect to pop stuff. So yeah, you're basically killing them if you go off of, on like this line, regardless of what happens. Provided that they leave you with a monster. Then for the side deck at the moment, I'm just sort of testing stuff that plays around like Fluunderies, banish stuff. So yeah, we're playing Droll because Flu can't play under this card. Lancia because they also can't play under this card. DD Crow because DD Crow says yep, banish to tier limit players. Then the third Keldo, if in the tier matchup you just side out your Kelbeck for this, because you'd rather have the additional shufflers than you having the additional like mills, which like honestly doesn't matter. You're playing it specifically so then you can go like +1 or 2 off of sacred trees, but other than that you don't need it. So yeah, this is just enough to just replace it. Then 3 Dark Ruler no more, and 2 Cosmic Cyclone because I'm scared of Di-Fi. Macro, they're both at 3. Respect the floodgates and you won't lose to them. Don't respect the floodgates and you'll lose so hard to them that you actually like want to quit this game. And as someone who I think all of you know who watch my channel has played Sky Strikers with Mystic Mine, if you don't respect a floodgate, it's going to kill you from experience on both sides. I have been I have been Gozend and it hurts. My opponents have been mined, it hurts. If you don't respect the floodgate, you're going to lose. Anyway, yeah, that's why you have to respect this deck because look, it's all floodgates. Like everything, these are all floodgates. These are 3 floodgates. You're playing monster floodgates like the vernusylphs, which are gonna like negate. You're playing carrot, which I'm trying to think of sprite names. Sunflower, which is a monster negate and a floodgate in a way. Bamboo shoot, which is a floodgate. I cut the barrier statue because it was dog shit. But you're still playing so many floodgates in a way. Hell, if you really wanted to, you could play Exchange of the Spirit for this, and then turn this into Necro Valley, and also have like a Shuffleback 5 and a Mill 10, if you really want to. So yeah, but respect floodgates, guys. Yeah, that was the deck. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you have a great day and an even better week. Peace.